Hi everybody, this is Maya and this is an unboxing. I like to get myself something special every year for National Novel Writing Month. Last year, actually the first year I completed my novel, I got myself a fountain pen. This year I got two custom-made journals. I ordered them a while ago and I'm really excited to see how they turned out because they're extremely custom, and it took me a little bit to find somebody who was willing to do the things that I wanted done. I'd actually emailed a really well-known provider, and they never even emailed me back. So I got this from Mothercuffers England off of Etsy, and let's see how they turned out. I'm pretty excited. I've been looking forward to these for a while. Someone asked a while ago if I could only buy one journal, what would it be? And it would be the writer notebook from Namami Paper. I actually keep like 6 of these in my house at all times. And so using those and knowing that I'm going to be traveling next year, I really need a good cover because my cover just doesn't work well. And I'm getting damage to the cover of one of my notebooks just because the cover isn't protective enough. So let's see how it turned out. She was, let me finish tearing this before I start talking. She was really easy to work with. She was really excited about the project, and she was just nice, just a nice person. And if I have any more, ooh. Look how neat it's packed. It's packed so pretty. Oh, and she wrote a note on the back. It says, "Thank you so much, Maya. I hope you love the journals and they stay with you for years to come. Kind wishes, Sam." That's so sweet. And yes, these will. They did cost a pretty penny. And I'm okay with that because I intend to use these for, decade or more. I'm like a little kid at Christmas. It's like I want to save the paper, but I'm so excited that I can't save the paper. Okay, bye-bye, pretty note. Oh my goodness, I can smell the leather. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. 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 You know when you unbox really good leather and it's just that smell just instantly fills your nose? That's what I'm experiencing right now. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. So on the website, let me just talk a little bit about the customizations that I had made. The first and most important customization that I had made was on the inner flaps, because the inner flaps that she normally does come to about here, and because my favorite notebook has really thin cover, I wanted longer flaps so that when I'm writing on the first or the last couple pages, I don't have that bump to write over. I also had her add a pen loop so that I can keep my fountain pen with my notebooks. And then normally she does carving on the back, and I had her go ahead and do the compass rose because I'm going to be traveling and writing is the way that I'm orienting through my life. And then I had her, this is what I told her. I said, I want the compass on the back just like in the listing, but I would also like to have a flock of birds that are like in silhouette across the front because I feel like I'm flying towards something. And I showed her a couple screenshots of just really plain, and she added, and I told her, do what you want. I'm as an artist, I feel like when I order from someone who's making something personally for me, I don't want to direct them too much. A lot of times I will just say, do what you think is best because I trust your work. And that's how I felt with her. I feel like she's an artist and I was going to get the best work if I let her just fully express herself on the project. And that's what she did. These birds are so much better than anything I sent her. And I love the addition of the branches, and I love how they're flying off towards the corner when you open it up. Let me see. You know, you've got the compass and they're flying off. That just is so meaningful to me. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. And it's really nice thick leather. It's going to take a while to break in, which I knew and I wanted. I figure if it takes a while to break in, then I'm going to have it until the day I die, and I'll probably pass it on to my grandkids. Or maybe even my son if he ends up being a writer. Who knows? So there's the first one. The second one, I had her put a typewriter on the back and a dragonfly on the front. And I told her, pick a typewriter, make it old-fashioned. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And here's the dragonfly on the front, and she added this plant. I love the carving. She does all this by hand. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And on both of mine, it has my monogram. Oh my goodness, these are so amazing. Wow. Wow. This is better than anything I could have imagined. Absolutely anything. I love the beautiful finish. I love the imperfections of the leather. It's so natural. It feels so warm in my hand. I'm just kind of in shock right now. These are just amazing. And with the pen loops, the leather's really thick. It's going to take a while to break these in. Like, look at that pen loop. Like, I can't even press on it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this notebook is my current writer's notebook. This one I'm going to save for my project notebook. So that I'm saving for NaNoWriMo. And this one is my writer's notebook where I just write anything and everything because I can't seem to keep a journal. Just doesn't happen. And as I'm reading things, I want to not jot things down. As I'm studying writing, I jot things down. If I hear an interesting conversation in public, I jot things down. And this is going to be that notebook. And then when I travel, it'll double as my travel journal. Let me see if I can show you what I was talking about, why I needed a new cover. Look at that. I needed a new cover because my old cover was doing that. I can glue that back, but I knew it wasn't going to last long traveling around like that. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. That is just wonderful. I love it. I absolutely love it. At first I was thinking maybe it was a little too shallow on here. Maybe it could have sewn up a little bit more, but I think it's going to stay in there just fine, especially as it breaks in. And this comes enough to the inside that when I write, it's not going to bother me. That ridge isn't going to bother me. Oh, Sammy, you outdid yourself. This is the most beautiful item I have ever owned. I've bought things off Etsy before and been very happy with them. But this is so above and beyond anything that I imagined. I'm absolutely in love with this journal. Wow. Look at that. Can you imagine how that's going to be once I break that in and travel with it and spend a couple years writing? I mean, it just doesn't get any more amazing. And this leather is so thick. Oh, it's just going to be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful over time. So I highly, highly, highly recommend her. They weren't cheap. Without the customizations, you can probably get a journal cover, like a really good journal cover from her, right around $100 US. But this isn't something that you're just going to buy and next year get a new one. this truly is an investment. Like, I'm looking at this leather, I'm going to have this for decades. Like, when I die and I'm 90 some odd years old, because women in my family don't knock off very easily, this journal's still going to be going strong. And I can tell just by the level of the construction. This construction is so well done. Like, all of this is done by hand. And the thread she uses is some of the strongest thread that you can get in leatherworking. I could not be. I mean, look at that. It's just, it's amazing, really. This journal is just amazing. Thank you so much. So much. You just totally outdid yourself. And yeah, I'm going to put her link in the down bar because I'm just sitting here just kind of in awe on camera, and that's embarrassing. But I mean, look at it. It's amazing. You know, this is really, really special, and I'm not gonna cry. Like, this makes me want to write. It's so beautiful, and thank you.